Great job on Saturday. I heard your speech, and the crowd was really excited about it. Former President Trump back in Pennsylvania today to visit and make a speech at the Factory, New York City, on the economy, 48 hours after Wilkes-Barre's rally. You were there. How crucial is it for Trump to win Pennsylvania?
Well, if he wins Pennsylvania, he's going to win the election. That really is true. Probably either way, whoever wins Pennsylvania, given how all the other states are breaking down, it's the biggest prize of the swing states, and it will be the determiner. And that's why I think you see both candidates focusing a lot on it. And I'm really happy that Donald Trump is back in Pennsylvania, and he's back doing something which I think he needs to do more and more of, which is focus events on the extreme nature of Kamala Harris and her policies. And he's going to York today to focus on manufacturing, talk about what they've done to destroy manufacturing in this country, with the regulatory burdens that they put on them, the fact that they haven't been tough on our competitors, whether it's China or Mexico, whatever the case may be. He's going to go down and chapter and verse very pointedly talk about the differences between what Harris has done to working men and women in this country as president and vice president with Joe Biden, and what he did. And the reality is, no one has been better for working Americans, for manufacturing, for energy, for the blue collar jobs that really pay really well in America. No one did more for those jobs and grew them more than Donald Trump. And no one has been more harmful than Biden and Harris.
He really has started to stick to the policies with Harris. And that's a good game plan right now as they head into the DNC. But I want to get to this, because the polls show a different story. A new CBS YouGov poll has Harris carrying a nationwide lead here of 3 points against Trump. But in the 7 battleground states, they are in a 50-50 dead heat. Trump appears to have lost a little bit of momentum here, with the polls like these showing that they're tightening the numbers here. But does Harris maintain this polling momentum? We're now going to get a chance here at the DNC where she might have to take some questions, and especially with her views here on the economic policy. Do you see that these polls are going to shift coming?
I think the reality is, for the next week or so, these polls are probably going to stay the same, if not get better for Harris. I don't think she will do any interviews around the Democratic National Convention. You saw Gretchen Whitmer. You're just showing her. She sends her surrogates out to cover for her and to obfuscate for her. She's going to keep to the script. And as long as the media will allow her to go without doing any kind of real interviews, they will go. It may be not until the debate on September 10th before we see an unscripted Kamala Harris. And the reason is because they know when she gets off script, she's really bad, and they don't want the American public to see it. Now, fortunately for Trump and the campaign, and for media, for honest media sources like Newsmax, we have lots of unscripted moments of Kamala Harris that we can replay. But the reality is, until she says something off script and new, that most Americans who aren't watching cable news and aren't watching Newsmax are not going to see her in those forums. And as long as that's the case, and the media continues to control for her the narrative, she'll probably continue to do well in the polls.